Well done, sir. Right. Okay, you win one, and you win one for your 2 fellow people who wait for you. Come over and talk to me if that's all right, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So he won you all a prize, all right?
You don't want to watch this video.
Right.
Can I ask you your immediate thoughts, your immediate emotions? I see you drying your eyes.
Oh, that's because it's not actually crime.
Right.
I guess it sort of should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my immediate thought. Yeah. I mean, I know this stuff happens.
Have you ever seen it before?
I've seen like enough stuff over the years to know kind of what goes on behind closed doors and read enough stuff.
Yeah. So all that you've just been watching is standard practice. 95% of animals are farmed in that way.
Oh no.
100% of them. Yeah. So are you currently vegan?
Oh, am I vegan? No, my daughter is. Yeah. I'm
Right.
try to be vegetarian. Yeah, no, I know all about. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on board with all that.
But you're not vegan yourself?
Not at the moment, but I might be in the future.
Okay. What's stopping you?
Oh, I don't really want to get into discussion actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think about it a lot, so I don't really want to open up about it now.
Okay. So going back to you then.
Okay.
Where's your standpoint on it? I mean, you.
The one who needs converting, not me.
Okay. Yeah. Where's your position on it?
What, on eating meat and stuff like that?
Meat, eggs, dairy, and fish.
Yeah, we've kind of totally stopped eating what we call like crap chicken, which is just like sort of standard whatever, and try to buy stuff that's like okay, like sort of venison
So you're trying to get a better standard of it. Do you think there's a good way of killing someone that doesn't want to die?
No, of course not. No. Look, there's no ethical debate to be had
Okay.
here. Okay.
So
it's wrong.
what's stopping you from paying for it?
I think it's because it's done behind closed doors. If I had to kill an animal, I would need to.
Right. Yeah.
I've always known that.
It's
It's about being like, it's about actually getting your head in the space that you shouldn't be doing it. But
Right.
it's like anything that you see in a world that's whitewashed and we're not like hunter-gatherers anymore. It's very easy to do if it's presented in a packaging, and that's what people need to know. But
disconnected, right?
It's really difficult for
completely.
you to
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
go down that line when you're offered food in a certain way. So it's the way it's presented.
Do you think it's that difficult? I mean, I don't think it's that difficult.
Yeah, but I think it is actually. I mean, I think there might be people have different things that they're being challenged in their life at the same time. So maybe there's a huge challenge going on, and there's no room at the moment for the meat one. It could be anything, from a disabled child to a person that's dying. So I think that it's very easy to say, oh, it's easy to just give up meat. But there could be other challenges, so your brain is completely overwhelmed with that particular one.
But I would say that we agree that I think you would agree with me that it's an injustice, right?
Well, of course, yeah. And I mean, yeah.
Do you think that about other injustices? So do you think,
No,
I can't think about that because I want to worry about racism or I worry about this
I think
or worry
about
about
lots
this?
of things, but I think
So you
I
could think
don't
about
do
it all at
enough
the same
to
time?
challenge that particular
The
thing as
problem
well.
is you have to live knowing that
There's a war
what's
going on in
happening
Ukraine.
in Ukraine is happening.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop you caring about other things, right?
No, we didn't. So we didn't
No,
care about
no,
it.
no,
And
but-
there's nothing to say that. I actually think that
And you don't pay towards
you've got
your
the
war in
wrong
Ukraine.
people here because like we're working towards that, and you don't need to change it.
I think I've got the right people here because you guys are quite compassionate.
We're-
You know a
we're-
lot.
We're really compassionate.
At the moment, you still pay for that to happen to animals.
Well, when did you give up?
About two and a half years ago.
So before that,
Yeah.
you weren't very compassionate.
No, before that, I didn't know what I was paying for. Before that, I was the same.
No, I'm just saying that he's
Yeah,
saying
no.
that, he's
Listen.
actually implying that
You
we're
can't
not
offend
doing
me.
it because it's like we're not doing it because we're not bothered about it, and
Yeah,
actually it's
yeah, you
really
can't
easy
offend
to
me.
do. That's what he's saying.
It was
And it's
so
not
easy
that.
for me. I saw 30 seconds of the dairy industry.
Yeah,
I
no,
realised
no,
what I was
I've
paying
given up
for,
milk. I know what
and I
that is.
stopped on the spot. It wasn't a
Bruce.
journey for me. I stopped on
No,
the
no,
spot,
no,
and it wasn't
absolutely.
difficult. It was the easiest
The
thing I've ever
milking
done.
industry, I've heard calves, crying in the field and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
no, I've given up. I've tried to give up. But when there's a little bit of cheese in the fridge and I just grab it, I'm not very good at keep sticking to it.
But you
I
know
agree
that
with
cheese and dairy is paying for calves to be shot and killed and
Yes,
stabbed
I
and
know
cut
all
and
about that.
things.
Yeah.
So what is stopping you? Because you got all the compassion, but you got none of the
Well,
action.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I've got lots of other actions going on where.
There is a huge problem with the fact that like some cheese is absolutely gorgeous and some sort of meat dishes and fish dishes similarly. Yeah.
Well, you watched the
Seascape.
Yeah, Seascape.
I don't think a lot of people go
Easy
vegan
smoothie.
because they don't like the taste of meat, eggs, fish and dairy. I think a lot of people go vegan because they realise what has to happen for them products to be on their plate. So taste is irrelevant, really. You could say because it feels nice, I punch people. It doesn't justify
No,
it.
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I-
Okay. Well, look, give it something to think about.
Yeah.
And
Just remember
cheers.
that the whole time you're thinking about it, you're paying directly for that. That is the best of the best. That's Red Tractor, RSPCA and DEFRA approved standards. No matter where you shop, whether it's a butcher's, Aldi, Lidl's, Tesco's, you're paying directly for that to happen. If that upset you in any way, or you feel that's wrong in any way, veganism's the baseline. It's the first thing to do, is to stop paying for it.
Okay. Well,
Thank you for
very
watching.
much.
Have a good
Thank
day. Thank you. Wow. So, yeah, that was mad. So the lady didn't actually watch the footage, but she's obviously super triggered because she just couldn't help but like wanted to get involved and talk. I think the guy actually was affected for it. He said that the wind was making his eyes scream, but he actually come away from the screen crying. So hopefully they do take something away from that. We can only hope.